Yo, we
And
back?
anyways, I was like, I opened the door and she's wearing nothing but a smile, if you know what I'm saying. I was like, Bazinga. Oh shit, are we recording?
We are. Why were you talking about Mallory?
I I'm sorry.
That's awkward. That is so awkward. Was that
That is
over?
a
Was that
little bit
draft week?
weird.
Was that at the draft?
No, that was a few days later when I went to get my pillow that I forgot there, and then I forgot the pillow again. I was distracted. Anyway, what else?
Oh, that's an
What's going
awkward way to
on?
start the season. I guess. Hey,
Yes, fired
according,
up.
according to Craig, this is the 22nd season of Tonto's Demise. So let's kick it off. And it looks like we're kicking it off in great fashion. Looks like you're glitching already. This is perfect. You're completely frozen. I assume we're still recording. There, you're back. You're back. Look at that.
Dude.
We're literally a minute into the podcast and frozen. Not the movie. Bigler.
Yeah, I'm on my tablet, like we talked about, and yeah, my MacBook is essentially dead. So, well, it's not dead; it just refuses to update. So, yeah, I'll figure it out by next week.
Well, hey, like we talked about, you got your OnlyFans on the side. So, people donate. You can upgrade that technology.
Yeah, listen, the more stuff you're willing to put your feet in, if you're selling feet pics online, like mashed potatoes go over and gravy, biscuits, then you got
Maybe,
to cook the meal too. So,
yeah, probably
but
slime.
No, people like produce and all
Uh,
sorts of different things. Yeah, no, like slime is not really over.
Cotton candy. I don't know. I don't know. More fresh foods.
Hello, can you
Hello.
hear me,
I hear you. Can you hear me?
dude? This is wonk as fuck. All right,
Are you?
I'm getting this together. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, I'm trying to get to a spot that's really close. Like I'm outside on the porch, and then my what is it? My modem and router, or whatever, like
Yeah.
right over there.
Yeah.
So
Your
I'm trying to
dial
get
up.
as close to that wall as I can. I think I'm all right.
All right. Well, welcome to week one of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCB, Tonto Bull six champ, sitting here with.
Disco Tonto Bull 9 world champion because of a fake lineup that a guy put in against me. The best team to never win. I've never won. I never will.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to?
Well, it's and as this is season. What season are we in, Brian? 20.
22 apparently.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's 2024. When'd you win last? Oh six.
Well, no, it was Tonto Bull six, so it was like oh 08.
Mm.
So yeah, my drought can almost drive. So that's kind
It's
of
a hard
kind of
thing to do, dude. It's like
yeah.
hitting 1 out of 12 lottery ticket kind of thing. And
That's so funny. Yeah,
I
it's
don't know. It's a hard sport.
not easy. Do you have, even though we really don't have any true business, you got any unfinished business like from the draft or anything like that?
I don't think so. Well, actually, there's one piece. Well, I felt like something was missing. Some chick with big hooters, her husband, who plays in the league, didn't show up.
That's true. That's a very, very good point. Um, I mean, I guess more power to him since he wanted to go see his daughter play soccer, but geez,
On.
I left this high and dry at the last minute.
Uh, and well, I'm not going to accuse anybody. I did see the length of the text. Now, I've always said that like the longer the text is, the more of a lie it is.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah,
telling the truth, you're just a simple answer, but then it's like, hey, I can't make it because, well, here's the thing. My grandmother, she has psoriasis, right? She scratches it all the time. And it's really, you know what I mean? So, it's a big lie because
yeah,
it's going to be a
yeah.
book.
Way too many details. Yeah.
Yeah. So if his text about not showing up was a little bit shorter, it might be a little more believable, Brian. But I mean, that's smartphones can record your daughter playing. I don't know.
And you could
Anyway,
watch live too. Yeah, you could live stream that.
yeah, live stream that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It hurt my feelings not to see Jimmy there, but I will say that I had a lot of fun this year, as always. Gags gets me in in a whole nother world, but
Top form.
also
Yep, top
meeting
form.
Zach was great. I loved Zach. Zach
Yeah.
is the man. He's like my adopted son that
Oh
doesn't
my
talk
goodness.
really. And I think we talked about this earlier, not today, but like
Were you
he
gonna say
might
he's
have
like your
spoke.
redheaded stepson?
He
Or
kind of is because I will whip him when I play him this year, but like uh he's giving Craig a run for his money on least amount of words said.
yes, absolutely. I
But
think
he's a silent assassin, dude. He
yeah.
cashed his check. He gets to play for free this year. So yeah, it was great meeting him. I had a lot of fun. I actually beat Ed at poker once, and
Man,
actually
he was
both
in
of us
rare
won
form.
at poker.
We all beat Ed at poker.
Yeah. Well, you gotta give a little back. He's been creaming
Yeah,
us for the last
yeah.
couple of years. It
He
was nice to,
it was fun. He would not stop playing. I think he maybe
yeah, no,
folded like one or two hands all night.
made quads on me against
Yeah,
my partner or whatever.
but
That was so much fun.
I hope Ed wins a lot of money in slots again right before next year's draft because it seems like that was the scenario. He said he almost won like a grand, so he didn't care if he lost 100. So it was great for us.
I love it. Listen, I respect the slot. Well, and actually, I hit for like $400 on the slots like a week before the draft, and then I was like, "Hey, Craig, can I still pay you on PayPal?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Cool. I'm gonna pay my dues right now before I
Nice.
blow it.
Well, I
Give
got
it
it in the
back."
bank. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So that was
sweet.
cool. Anyway, no, other than that, I mean, the food, Kevin's hospitality is always nice.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the 19 dogs he had the morning that we woke up, Just, and for those of you who don't know about Kevin's dogs, they have these they're like Kevin
Yeah.
Bean. They're like a Kevin Bean in real life. He has short legs. His dogs have really short legs. He has hardwood floors everywhere. He's got two of them, right? So it takes him like 14 steps where a
To move
normal
2 feet.
dog would take like three. So when
Yes.
they
So,
run, dude, did it not sound like a
yes,
circus of
it
dogs?
did. I feared for my life. It was like the running of the bulls.
Like what a way to wake up on draft days.
I like it was like 7 in the morning. And I mean, unfortunately for me, I was on the floor, so they came right to my head and were like sniffing at me and like licking me. I was just like, oh my goodness. This is an awful way to start the draft.
Well,
And
I thought it was, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I mean, even though we literally just met Zach, like he had the baller move. He's like, I'm gonna go to bed like literally about a half hour before everyone without asking. I'm gonna take that room. So
Dude,
good, yeah, good for
that's
him.
what I was just about to say. It's what I was thinking too,
That's so
because that
funny.
sleeping arrangement, and then Gags had the long couch, right? So like
Yes,
Ed had this makeshift chair slash ottoman.
yes.
You were on the floor. I slept on a couch that's designed for like 4-year-olds to stretch out on. Like it was brutal, dude. But yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say though. Zach went straight in the bedroom like a boss, dude. You
Yeah,
gotta give him respect.
it was great, great timing.
Hmm.
Yeah, Detling slept on that single bed, that was like it literally also seemed like it was for like a 6-year-old kid. It's really, really narrow, but
The one
and
at the end of the hallway, like was Zach to
yeah,
the left when you went
he
through that?
was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Detling,
So
for
he took
some
the best
reason,
spot possible.
Detling he had a shade and he had a door. I'm like, why are you up? If I were you, I'd be sleeping for another 3 hours.
Right.
Like, oh, I just hurt people.
Well, I'm sure he slept like shit. You know how nervous he
Yeah.
gets before the draft.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, Kevin Bean always brings the good food. The homemade cinnamon rolls were delicious.
Oh
Uh,
my God, those are banging.
yeah, they were amazing.
Everything was great. The food was
Yeah,
great. And
it was a good time. Good time. All right. Shall we begin? and take a look at the draft.
Yeah, let's talk about said draft that we were at, which everybody showed up for. Only a pansy wouldn't show up for the draft, Brian.
Uh, well, we won't talk about the time the Gags had a draft, and somehow you and Judd didn't make it, but we won't bring that up.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I mean, that was really last minute to the point where I didn't even believe that you guys were not actually going to make it. I figured you were right behind us.
Well, I mean,
We'll let it
no.
go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, oh, there's my team. Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Okay. It says you are screen sharing.
Oh, there it is.
How about that? Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let's go into the results. We're not looking at grades that way. We can look at results and let's go by team. How about that? Like we talked about.
I like it.
All right. So,
I mean, can we go in order of there we go. Do they have it? Oh, perfect. They have it in
yeah,
order of draft. All right, cool.
rolling, but whatever. Navigate. All right. Well, we might as well start with Josh, who claims his best pick was CMC. I mean,
Well,
it's a
his easiest
no-brainer.
pick was the MC, I think.
Yeah.
But you
Um,
know me, dude. I don't know. How old CMC? 28?
Something like that. Yeah, he's like his upper 20s. I'd say 27, 28, somewhere out there.
Something about you know what? Disco would draft Tyreek Hill in that spot, but that's just me. Only because you got Gags right behind you. You know Gags keeping to it. You really want to give him that stack. I'm sure he thought about it for about 30 seconds and then was
Yep.
like, just draft CMC and don't think about it. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I think it's probably the best pick, but if it
Yeah.
me, I'd
It's
have gone with that. But
I,
as far as that being his best pick, I disagree.
who do you think
I
who do you
think
think is
that
the best pick?
I think can we scroll? Yeah, like
Um,
once you get past the 12th, every pick's good. But like, I don't hate getting Tajay Spears. Like this combo in round 8 and 9 is pretty cool. But I like it, dude. I love Pickens. Getting him in the fifth is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's not bad. Um, I'm gonna say getting Travis Kelce in the third is not bad either. I mean, yeah, I know he's getting along in the tooth, but like in the third round, you can't beat that.
You're
Like
not wrong.
last year, he's been going first round for like the last probably 5 seasons.
And the other thing I don't like about this thing here is that why wouldn't you take Kelsey in the second? I mean, this is his
Yeah,
rap.
yeah,
Like, why wouldn't you take Drake London in the third? It's his third year. Kelsey,
yeah.
and then Kelsey, do you really
You
think you're gonna take Kelsey in the second next year? What's more
no,
like?
right. What's more likely, Drake London breaking out with Kirk Cousins or Kelsey, who's like what mid thirties, just bouncing back?
Yeah, I yeah. But either way,
I was glad
look,
I didn't have to. I was glad I didn't have to take Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Like I had him last year. I feel like he's getting to that age where you just don't really want him anymore.
I hear you.
He's not the
But
number one
again,
anymore.
he still is like Patty Mahomes' guy. I mean, it's have
He's gonna get his
there's not
touchdowns
a
someday.
better tight end to take, but I understand what you're saying, and I'm kind of leery about Mark Andrews in that sense too. But wouldn't you say isn't Andrews like 4 or 5 years younger than Kelsey even?
Yeah, he's a little bit younger. I mean, I hate to say
Anyway,
it, but Deling's got the best tight end, if you know what I mean.
oh, I do. Uh, and I guess okay, and then my least favorite pick for him would I don't love Jordan Addison. Um,
Yeah, in the
with
sixth.
no quarterback
Yeah,
there. I mean, I really do like what he did with the Tennessee guys. It's like, but what
yeah.
sucks about that is like you spend the whole year like, when do you get hurt and get hurt now?
Like
But
yeah,
overall, I think he did pretty well with. with first overall pick.
Yeah, I concur. I don't see anything glaring that I feel like you definitely shouldn't have done. Um, I mean, Harrison Bucker in the 13th. I mean, I think that's kind of stupid. Like, you could have got him probably last round. You don't really need that kicker that late. Although, he does, Josh, he's a womanizer, and he probably really kind of felt that symbiotic kumbaya relationship with Butker.
Yeah,
He likes his women in the kitchen. He likes his women like producing
he
children.
does not.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, oh, I didn't know you were kidding. I thought you were being serious. I was like, there's no fucking way he's like that. Doesn't seem that
I'm
way.
just I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think
I
overall, yeah, he'd screw anything up.
Yeah, you know what? I don't see any of us by the way, in the league being like that. Except maybe Kevin. I could see him smacking Mallory around a little bit. But anyway, all right, moving on.
All right, and Bucker just got a field goal for Josh. There you go. All
There
right.
you go, Dick Butt Kiss.
All right. Let's see here. What do we love? What do we love about his draft?
Where are we
As
at here?
Gags,
Oh, we're on
Gags.
Gaggy with pick
Yeah, let's just
two.
go right
Okay.
down the line.
All right. We love that he got Tyreek. He loves it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
hmm,
I know that he's not a popular quarterback. Getting Deshaun Watson as your backup in the 17th. Who knows?
uh,
I mean, it's not a bad pick.
mm,
As a
yeah.
Browns fan, you don't agree?
Deshaun Watson? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I think I'm the only person to ever get negative quarterback points because of that motherfucker. So no, he's dead to me for life. Now I'm rooting for the Browns to win, and he could be good at quarterback and suck at fantasy at the same time, and that's fine as long as they're winning games. But for fantasy
Yeah.
purposes, no, thanks.
All right.
Um, okay, so my favorite pick for Gags is James Conner in the fifth. What the fuck is everybody in this league thinking? James
Yeah.
Conner is money. He has been money. Just ask Juddy, who had
Yep.
him for the last I don't know how many years. Like the guy just
4 years
delivers
probably. Yeah.
in the fifth
Yeah.
round. Yeah. The only reason that happened is because, well, forget about it. But that's just, yeah, no, that's a pretty good pick. And I like
I,
Jalen Polk in the 10th too.
I I also
Uh,
like Nick Chubb in the ninth. I mean, I know it's if Nick Chubb comes back and he's even 75% of the player he was for like the stretch, and let's just say he stays healthy. You got Nick Chubb in the eighth. If he actually is
agreed.
good, I mean, if he doesn't need knee construction surgery again, yeah, I like Nick Chubb in the ninth.
All right. Um,
Uh,
what about your least favorite pick?
I don't
I'm
know.
thinking of mine. I know mine.
Yeah, I think I know mine. I have two. I really don't like Kamara in the third. I mean, I feel like he's still going to be high volume. He's still probably the guy, but I don't know. He's also aging, so I'm not really crazy. He was a guy I just didn't really want to draft. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna say it's for me. It's Kamara. I wanted to
Well,
say Pitt. I wanted to say Pitts, but at the same time, I want to see Pitts. I want to see him actually do well with Cousins.
yeah. You know what I don't like, Brian? I don't like Stephon Diggs in the second. I'm sorry. I said
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He's going to a new team. It's a three-headed monster in
yeah.
there, with Dell and Collins and
Joe Mixon, and
Joe
Dalton
Mixon
Schultz.
now too. I mean, I think you could have got you. Uh, I just don't know how because Diggs is like a volume guy. Like that's he's just killer volume in Buffalo, right? I don't think he sees that kind of volume unless
Yeah,
one of the other guys gets hurt. And so for me, I think we pulled the trigger a little early on him.
I mean, he would have lasted much longer. He probably would have. He would have gone in the third.
Yeah,
He definitely would have gone in the third, and maybe Gags could have gotten him in the third. You know what I mean? like on the
Well, no, he
wraparound
was
there.
right. Yeah, no, he definitely would have because
Yeah,
I think that Drake London was going, and then the only problem with the way we're looking at this is like I don't know who was available, but I mean,
yeah,
just looking, yeah, I don't think Diggs was like a tier above those guys. But then again, you have to think about it. Yeah, that's the bottom of the second. So I mean, we've already run through all the good guys by then, I guess. So
yep.
we'll see. But like, yeah, having CJ Stroud this year, I think is amazing for you. But having Nico Collins, you're gonna have some tough weeks there
Oh,
when the other
guaranteed.
guys go off. Yeah.
Oh, guaranteed. It's going to be like probably maybe half the time is going to be great, half the time is going to be just like blah. Yeah.
But then Christ Jesus all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
So
yeah. I'm not worried about him. If
yeah.
Nico can give me a floor of like 12 with a ceiling of 30, I'm good.
Mm.
Well,
You
ceiling
might
of
be a little
40.
optimistic on that floor, but otherwise you're all
Yeah.
right.
Ceiling of maybe 40. All right. 30 is
But
definitely too low for
overall,
Zay.
yeah, I think Gags made some solid choices. Getting Hopkins, where he did is cool.
Yeah. Oh, I
Gets
like that.
healthy and you know.
What about
Uh,
Elliott in the eighth? We like Elliott in the eighth? I mean,
no, we don't.
no, we don't like
We like Elliott 8 years ago.
that. No, that's good. Yeah, that
But
was
at
a
the
little
same
surprising.
time, his competition for touches is Rico Dowdle and some other
Yeah,
guys, right? So we'll see. You never know. But yeah, no, dude, he ain't hitting the hole as fast as he wants to.
yeah. All right.
All right, moving
Possum,
on.
Possum Magic. Can you see the screen well enough? Let me see. I gotta move. I gotta move our. I don't know, like our little box of me and you. I had to move it to the other side of the screen. I don't know
I
if
can't
you
even
can see
see
me.
myself. Well,
Okay.
damn, Zay's already going up in me a little bit. I hope he doesn't score. All right. Um, okay,
Possum.
so with
Let's start with the good. Let's give him some praise before we get too nasty. Um,
who? What?
for tree size, what do we love about tree size's draft?
Well, this is the first pick that was a surprise to me, I think.
Same.
Um, if you scroll down, who was he passed on
Oh,
Bijan and
Amon
then
Ra,
he passed on to Mon Ra.
Hey,
So
hey, I
everybody
said,
in the world thought he
big
was
man,
taking
big man.
him.
I said let's start off with the praise. Okay, can we start with some praise?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm not saying, dude, I got nothing against just Jeff. I love
Oh, I
just
know.
Jeff.
I
I
know.
don't care. Dude, he tore it up last year with Nick Mullins at quarterback. So like whoever you put back there, he's gonna get open and
Yeah,
get the ball. So like
I
I
agree.
don't hate that. I don't hate the pick. It just surprised me is all.
Same,
Because he's
same.
owned Amon Ra since his birth, dude. He birthed him, on, and no one's, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
only he has owned him, so
that's
it's
true.
weird.
Yeah, that I was
I was
shocked.
shocked, and I know Maddie was popping a boner there.
Oh my
So, but
goodness, I heard it. Boing.
but I wouldn't say it's like a bad pick or his worst pick by any stretch. But
You're right. It's surprising.
I'll tell you what I do like, dude, is I like Scary Terry in the fourth. I think that's some high quality shit right there because
Yeah,
that's the bottom of the fourth, dude. And I think Terry McLaurin's gonna have a pretty good year, dude. Not to
I mean,
mention they got rid of Dotson, so like
right. He is the dude.
Dotson, we got Dotson. Um, yeah,
I I
I like Jonathan Brooks in the eighth a lot. You know, he
yeah,
could
I
be.
like Caleb Williams in the 10th. I think there's some decent value there. I think
I don't
obviously he
know,
is
dude.
set up.
If you were setting your lineup and you had to drag Caleb Williams into the QB spot, I don't think you'd love it as much as you think you
You're
do.
okay, you're right. I'm looking at his team now. Well, I mean, that's his backup. I think I would definitely want him as my number two quarterback for sure. In the 10th round, yeah, I'd take that. If you're starting Lamar, I mean, I don't like
Dude,
starting
Josh
Lamar.
Palmer in the ninth is pretty sexy. I mean, he's like the WR1. He's the only
Yeah,
guy that, if unless you think Lad McConkey is, and then like he's the only guy on their team that's ever played with Herb. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we suck. Just like we suck because Nico Collins dropped to the 10th last year.
Right.
We suck
Right.
because Josh Palmer's taken in the ninth. So I'm gonna go with that as my favorite pick,
Yeah.
honest.
Maybe that'll be the guy I try to target from tree size this year. Okay.
My least
Um,
favorite pick is Derrick Henry, because I don't like running backs when the quarterback is ultra mobile and the guy is not a pass catching guy. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
do. I
James
hear you.
Conner's good because he catches lots of passes from Murray, but his rush, you know what I mean? Like Derrick
Yeah.
Henry's, I don't know. I guess, well, let's put it this way. Baltimore's team made Gus Edwards look good last year, right?
Yeah.
And so it might pan out, but I still don't love it.
I think it's going to pan out. And I'm not, I don't think it's awful in the second round. Again, Derrick Henry doesn't go in the second round. So to get him towards the back end of the second round, you can't hate him for that. Um, I don't really care for I mean, it's probably where he was supposed to go, but this Rome Odunze in the seventh. I mean, he's the third option. And I'm going to guess that let's see, it's going to be basically his fourth wide receiver. So there are going to be some times where he's going to have to play him. And I mean, it seems like he's going to be a good rookie, but is he going to get the targets that he needs? You know,
Yeah, I
that's
see
my
what you're
concern.
saying. For the future, I
So,
think he's all right. I mean,
oh yeah,
they took him in the first round for a reason. He's pretty good. But overall, I think, Treese always does a good job. I think he did another good job here. I like his keepers with Rice and
yeah, me
Kincaid.
too. Me too.
Um, and he doesn't have Green Bay's D. Yeah, I think he picked up someone better, actually,
Okay, he
even.
switched that
Uh,
out.
I don't even know who Jermaine Burton is. So, yeah, good
Me
draft.
neither. Me
Good draft.
neither. All right, let's move over to Matt's gay, which is funny because he should. I think didn't he say he was like he just wishes he would have drafted him.
I I don't understand why he didn't.
I don't either.
But all that said, right off the bat, he's loving his life. I'm on
Oh my
like he
goodness.
always wanted, like he always dreamed about. Uh, of course, that's just an automatic pick. So I wouldn't say it's his best pick. I mean, look, he put together a team. I was looking at his team a little bit earlier, and they're pretty dank, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Getting Cooper Kupp at the bottom of the second is just criminal, dude.
it is. It is. That is insane. Like the second and third round this year, some players were, yeah, they went super late.
Dude, like
Um,
Kupp was banged up last year. He's still only 31, which is not old for a wide receiver. Um, he's shown that he can bounce back from injury. And it wasn't like an ACL or anything stupid like that, right?
yeah,
Like, and Puka Nacua, that's not, he had a nice start, but like, how he is where Puka Nacua is getting drafted in like real life drafts that don't have
hmm
keepers, it's criminal because then you
yeah.
get Kupp 2 rounds later. So like, I don't know. I don't know how he felt that far down. I remember thinking about getting him like when I found out what my pick was before I looked at a single thing. Um, Thinking that I might have a chance to get him in the second, and that's just
I
at
mean,
10, which is like dumb. And I don't know. Just, I mean, you look right to your right, and Debo Samuel's taken before him. Jalen Hurts taken
yeah,
before him. Ouch.
yeah.
Like, ouch, dude.
That is a super ouch. And you know, at this
So
point in the draft, Detling is having the time of his life. He's like, I've got the guy I wanted in the first round. I got my top white receiver.
that.
Um, he's having
And
the
then he
best
turns
draft.
around and gets James Cook in the
Yeah,
third. Like,
yeah,
dude, people went to sleep. Some people
yeah.
went to sleep at this draft. Amari
So
Cooper in the fifth is good. San Fran's D is always dank. He's got good keepers with Laporta and Walker. He
yeah,
stacked Goff. He's going for all in on Detroit. And Jalen McMillan in the last round is also like not so bad. I think he might be good in Tampa. So overall, maybe he pulled the trigger. I guess if I had bad things to say about his team, it would be that I don't think Christian Kirk's gonna do much this year because they got
Yeah.
BT. They got this BTJ guy who's super sexy, but um, I thought he pulled the trigger a little early on Dowdle at the time, but otherwise, dude, I think he knocked it out of the park. This is a good draft.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid draft. I mean, even getting Dak in the seventh is good if that's your starting quarterback. I mean
Or
that's
Goff in
really
the
good.
11th,
Yeah,
who he's starting this week. Like that's wild.
I hate giving Dunning this much praise. But for overall, he did have a pretty solid draft.
Wicks, Jalen Wright. I mean, he drafted Cole Kmet, but he cut him smartly. So like, and he
Yeah,
picked up that guy Sinna from Washington. So yeah, he's playing the game this year. He came to play.
all right, good draft, Dylan. Even though Ed still hates you.
I'm gonna
All
eat a
right,
pickle flavored Slim Jim just for Maddie's draft.
oh, nice. I
Dude,
didn't I didn't even know they made those.
dude, you gotta try. They're fucking banging.
That's sweet. Are they vegan?
I doubt it.
Yeah. Are they literally just pickles that have been dried?
No, I mean, whatever goes in a Slim Jim, I think is like if you're bidding on the cow, they're the bottom
Yeah.
of the bid, you know. You
Yeah,
know,
it seemed like
sometimes they get a bone in there and it'll hurt your tooth.
yeah. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of chemicals in there too. So, how much meat is really in there?
I don't consider it meat, but Ziggy loves
Yeah.
them.
Nice. You
Hmm.
share them. You share the Slim Jim. I love it.
I share everything with Ziggy.
All right. So Boomers, aka Zach. And why is his name Boomers? Do we know that? Is it like a dig? Is it a dig against all of us? Like we're a bunch of boomers since
It's
he's since he's
possible.
a,
If
he's a
so,
young
that
buck.
is low key funny. But
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe he was like, "What's the dumbest name for a fantasy team I can think of?" He pulled all his friends and shit, and then Boomers who just came out and talked. It might be the worst fantasy football name I've ever seen. No offense, Zach. You know I love you. Anyway, so he had a boner to take Bijan at 5.
Oh, dude, here's my personal opinion. Bijan should have. I would have taken Bijan third.
You would
Period.
have? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's gonna have a monster year. They're gonna use him
Honestly,
how they should have.
this top five, I thought this was the top five, just in a completely different order, is all. But
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
because I
Like,
believe that if like Bijan went third, Just Jeff would have gone fifth.
yeah.
You know, where I don't. I don't know what Maddie would have done if Amon Ra was taken third. That's the only thing. And I don't think he said what he was planning on doing.
No, I mean, I do think he was leaning towards Bijan.
Yeah.
I do
And,
believe so.
and in every instance like that, I talking to Zach, he was going to take. He didn't like Chase as much as he liked just Jeff. So the top five was what we thought it was, just in a
Yeah.
different order.
Yep.
So
I Off the bat, I don't like J.K. Dobbins at all. Period.
I
So
don't
drafting him
look. I
anywhere.
like everything up until Mike Williams, and then
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, not so
Yeah.
love. I like Leggett in the
The
14th. I think.
14.
Um. Yeah. No, I don't see any. Yeah, the only thing I don't like really is Mike Williams. JK, yeah, JK Dobbins. I mean, at some point you have to throw a dart at him. He is only like 25 years old,
Is,
so
is he the guy? Who's there?
the
Who's there?
competition sounds like is Gore Vidal, the guy that Craig drafted,
Oh yeah.
and Gus fucking Bus Edwards. So like, I don't know. I If he like can bounce back and stay healthy, then I think that he could be league winning.
Yeah.
But and so when you're in the ninth round, you know, why not? People are
Uh,
starting to take kickers and shit by then. So
three.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
Mike Williams, I hate more than Maggie hates mayonnaise, dude. I just That guy cannot stay healthy. He's just, and he's what the third or fourth option on it. So, is he
Exactly.
like WR2 or something? Because
Probably number two.
uh, I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't.
I
But
um I also don't know. Tank down the fourth is an awful value, but again, it's like he's the officially probably the third receiver on that team, but he'll have his weeks. So I mean, Juddy loved him. You know, he had some monster weeks.
took him
Um,
right before Christian. Seattle taking Christian Kirk in that spot, but
yeah, I
you
I
never know.
love the no, I love the fact that he stole Young Hoku from Bean. That was beautiful.
Well, Kevin was thinking, all right, I'm gonna get cool. You know what? I might move up to the 16th instead of the 17th this year and grab. He's like 10th round, bink. Yeah,
That was,
and I kind of hate that pick too because there's like real players in the 10th round. Yeah, like
yeah,
Tyler Algier right behind him, Julio
but
McLaughlin right ahead of him. Like that's not kicker time in the 10th
no,
unless
unless you're
it's fucking Justin Tucker.
unless you're gags and you take him in like the sixth.
I think the earliest he ever took Tucker was still like only the ninth. It was like the ninth or something, maybe.
We should go
It
back.
had no, it was double digit rounds, right?
Maybe Josh can go inside the computer and find out for us.
But hey, he's thinking the Falcons play indoors and they're going to put up a lot of
Yeah.
points with Kirk Cousins, and Kevin Bean doesn't get to scream coup every time he hits a 33 yarder, so that's cool.
All right, well, let's see what Dub C gets to scream every time he gets a field goal. Oh, we got Moody. Okay, he's gonna scream Moody.
Ooh.
Yeah, the mood. He's gonna be a cow. All
Anyway,
right.
so yeah, overall, I think you know, hopefully for him, Jordan Love's as good as he wants to be because
Yeah.
you never know.
He's his number one, so he's gotta perform there.
It feels like a Josh Jacobs here, Brian.
I'm sure it does. We'll get to your team in a minute.
All right.
All right. So Dub C. What do we like? What do we hate?
Well, let's talk about something first while we're at Dub C's pick because
Yeah.
Brian, why don't you explain to me what Kevin Bean was supposed to do here?
Well, since I basically, yeah, it was actually even before the draft, we were texting privately.
Hmm.
Because I was like, "What are you doing? What are you thinking about?" Because like, don't break my heart. Because I mean, you're probably gonna do it anyway. And he's like, "I'm taking Bijan. I'm taking Bijan if he's there." And I was like, "Well, that's who I wanted, so now I can at least rest easy." And then
Both of
he told
you
me,
simps really thought you were getting Bijan there. That's
"I
funny. All
know,
right.
I know." So I'm like, "Well, who are you gonna take if he's not there?" He's like, "Well, if these three receivers are there, like Chase, Just Jeff, or AJ Brown," he's like, "I'm leaning towards AJ Brown." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then in my mind, the whole weekend, feeling great. I'm like, I'm either getting Chase or I'm getting Just Jeff. And I would have taken either one of those. And so he set me up. That MFer set me up from like
Is that
even
what
before
happened,
the
Brian?
draft.
Did he set you up?
He absolutely did. Yeah. He told me, you know this, right? He told me he had no intentions of taking AJ Brown. And I bought
Yeah,
it.
no,
Hey,
I
I
know this.
bought it.
I talked to him
Yeah.
afterwards, and he said he was never taking AJ.
Yeah.
Never.
So I mean, well played. I mean, if we were talking like poker face, like I totally bought it. I was like, okay, he's an Eagles fan. He took AJ Brown way too early last year. He'll take AJ Brown way too early again.
All right. Well, that now that we got that out,
Yes,
because
thank
we're
you.
going to talk about you here in a minute. But all right. After.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brandon Ayuk in the fourth is that's fucked. That's fucked up, dude. Like the only reason that happened is because I didn't have a fourth, right?
Sure. Sure. Exactly.
Because I had Brees Hall
Um,
there.
you tried
Because
trading him in the fourth, right?
yeah, it would have
Well,
been a fourth round keeper. And
yeah,
I know Kevin's
exactly.
really patting himself the back because they didn't have to give anything up. Dude, there's no way you should have even got him or anywhere near him for one. And you're lucky he signed that. It didn't end up in Pittsburgh for another or New England
Yes.
where
He's
yeah. So
so
yeah,
lucky.
so don't think you're so cool, dude. Anyway, um, see, I don't like Mosty of the six because it's an H-An year.
I mean, I was gonna say that as well, not just because you have A Chain, but like I don't
Oh, do I?
really
Oh,
care
that's
too
right, I
much
do.
about.
Oh my God, I forgot,
Yeah,
Brian.
you do. You do.
Oh,
I don't really
weird.
like. I don't like Monty or Mostert. I mean, just because they're both in those shared roles and they're the lesser talented running backs. Uh,
Agreed.
I don't want to play with Jameer Gibbs. I don't play with A Chain. You're like kind of hoping that they're going to get hurt, or you're just hoping to get some touchdowns. Mostert's no, there's no way. What did he have? 18 touchdowns last year? There's no
20, I
way.
think.
Yeah, whatever he had, there's no way he's getting close to that again. I think that's going to be the
Right.
outlier.
Absolutely. But if you
Uh,
could just scroll down a little bit for
yeah,
just keep scrolling because I don't see any K's anywhere. Oh, there they are. His
yes,
keepers. Let's
yes.
talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
You've got the consensus RB.
Consensus what? RB what? And uh-oh, Bigler has frozen. Anyways, yeah, he took Gus Edwards, who, I guess it's
Oh no,
there you're back, you're back. We only lost you for a minute. I mean, I guess Gus Edwards is good value in the 17th, but
dude. If you like him so much, where did Dobbins go? The ninth,
something like that,
dude.
yeah.
Draft him in the ninth or the 10th. Like, dude, he'd have gone below Dobbins. Just,
Yeah,
I don't
that's a good
know.
point. Yeah, that's a
I
really
mean,
good point.
just draft him instead of Romeo Dubes or something. Dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah. So
when
you're
those are your
suggesting
keepers,
keep somebody worthwhile and then just draft Edwards wherever he, falls like to like the 12th round or something.
yeah, keep Baltimore's D like he was thinking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah,
doing,
that's a good point. I forgot
in the eighth
that's a good
round.
shout.
In the eighth round, and what's interesting about the eighth round, Brian, is that was
Uh,
the
yeah.
first pick that Kevin made after you sniped your home forward on him.
We'll get there.
But
But
that
you're right.
snipe I feel like kind of put him to sleep. That I think he was doing okay before that, but that snipe put him to bed, dude. Some of these Chubba Hubbas and McLaughlin and Hollywood Brown Dubes. TJ Hawkinson, really, dude? Like, when's he available to play? Week 9 or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't mind Chase Brown as a keeper. I mean, hey, Cincinnati's gonna have a good offense. So
Oh,
he's
dude, he
probably
only kept Chase Brown. That was my idea, dude.
oh, okay. That's
I was
funny.
looking at his lineup. I was like, oh, Chase Brown in the 15th ain't so bad, I guess. And lo and behold, yeah, no, dude, I don't love it. But I do like that he got Ayuk in the fourth. I think that's his best pick by a mile.
Yeah, I do I like Waddle in the third. I do. I think that's a solid pick. I think you're a Waddle fan.
It's
Um,
frustrating on him, but yeah, he
yeah,
does because have 4 or 5 spike weeks, but then otherwise you're like losing to your opponent,
right.
in that slot. So
I'm not
yeah,
crazy
I
about
don't. I
Jalen
think his
Hurts.
receivers are pretty. All his receivers are on my team last year, right? I think he took last Disco's
Oh,
last year's receivers.
oh my goodness, I think you're right. You had all three of them. Those are great receivers. But
Yeah, they're pretty.
I worry about his running backs for sure.
Mm-hmm. And this
Uh,
bench, but we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. George Kittle is seventh. I don't hate that.
You don't like it?
No, I like it. I said I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I can't believe he slipped all the way to the seventh. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
same. It's good value.
Anyway, I
All
don't
right.
want to talk about Kevin anymore.
Let's get it. We got to move, dude. We got to move this along because it's almost 10 o'clock. We haven't even done matchups. All right. My team, amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Um, the pick
Mm.
that I probably am not crazy about is I'm gonna find a good one here. I
Okay, I know
definitely,
you
I
said
re
we got to get moving. So how about
yeah,
instead of we'll skip over everybody but you're in my team.
that's so funny. Or we can,
But
real quick, Nate.
because
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
So okay, so AJ Brown's off the board and you're about to take Jamar Chase, right? I mean, these are
yeah,
the thoughts that are going through your head. What
yeah.
happened in your brain after that happened?
After that happened, it was literally between Jonathan. I wanted a running back at this point. I really
Hmm.
did. I wanted Bijan. If I couldn't get those top receivers or Bijan, I wanted the next tier of running backs, and I figured it's Taylor, Barkley, and I didn't go Barkley because hey, the tush push. That's kind of what scares me away. Like I don't think Barkley's going to get all the touchdowns that he's going to get sniped a few times. So I said, you
All
know
right.
what? Jonathan Taylor, if he's healthy, I love him. If he's actually healthy, he's going to be a monster. And they've got a pretty solid offense in Indy. I mean, I guess Richardson could take some of his runs away as well, but I guess I just have more faith in Taylor. Yeah, I guess that's the ultimate reason.
And you didn't go, so you didn't go into panic mode. I mean,
Uh, I did. Oh, honestly, I did go to panic mode for about 20 seconds, without a doubt.
mhm.
You know, I thought this was my nightmare scenario. It was
Right.
definitely the nightmare, and it came true because of fucking Kevin Bean. But I got him back. I got him back with Jerome Ford. So felt like
Wonderful.
that was
That might be my favorite pick of yours. By the way,
yeah,
while we're talking about these things, I like that you got DK in the third. That's really good.
yeah,
And if I
yeah, like DK. I think I reached on neighbors, but I just wanted a sexy rookie, and I knew he wouldn't have been back there in the third.
I don't have a problem with that pick. I like that. I might have a little bit of a problem with Cortland Sutton in the sixth.
Yeah,
Um,
that I feel like that was probably my worst pick. But I
otherwise,
like
yeah,
Jalen. I
that's
love
pretty good.
Jalen. I love Jalen Warren in the seventh. I think that's
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's
good stuff.
solid value.
Yeah, that's really good. And he got dinged in the preseason, and I think that's what he might have slipped
Yeah,
around because of that.
I yeah, I think he slipped. Yeah, I think he might have even gone in the fifth. You know.
You mean when
So
Zamir White got drafted?
yeah, exactly. Hey, dude, I tried giving him away all preseason. Nobody wanted him, but you know what? He's supposed to be that three down back. He finished 2023 super strong. So I'm
All
hoping he
right. I
picks up
mean,
there.
nobody else wanted him in our draft this year as well, so except for you. So
So
I like it though.
uh,
I like the team.
yeah.
That's good
I'm
direction. You got
Thank you, sir. Taysom Hill is my new Josh Gordon. I can't quit that guy. I just feel like there's gonna be a day where Taysom Hill takes over that quarterback spot maybe for a few weeks, and I get 30 points, 30, 40 points in the quarterback position from the tight end. That's my time. I can't stop chasing that. Can't stop chasing Taysom.
you will always love him and he'll always love you. All right,
That's
moving
right.
on.
All right, let's move on to Ed Logger real quick. Let's just say our least favorite and favorite.
Okay, my least favorite's Ramondre Stevenson in the third by a mile. Um, some of the guys we've talked about going in the fourth and the fifth, like Brandon Ayuk's and shit of the world.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate that pick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that either, even though that's Kevin Bean's guy. Um, I don't see anything else I really hate.
No,
Um, Zach Moss
but I
is
love
decent in
Godwin
there.
in the fifth. Godwin in
Yeah.
the fifth is stealing. Zach Moss in the eighth is not bad. Donnie Mitchell in the 12th could be nice. Solid
Um,
team.
yeah. Aaron Rodgers is your backup in the 14th, not bad. Yeah, overall, I like his draft. I mean, I'm not sure about Eckler in the seventh, but then again, it's in the seventh, so who cares?
I care because I hate that pick too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm not. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna. He's gonna get the value that he needs to out of him
I like
because
Bang
that.
Bang a lot better. If he'd have
Me
taken
too.
Bang
Me
Bang,
too. Yeah, but then again, he's still got some other running backs. He's got Barkley, Tatum, I guess. But all right, moving on. Biscuits. Let's see here. Uh,
so Biscuits, like I was sure he was going to take AJ Brown in the first. He's a Philly homer, right?
yeah.
So I would, and that I know what I would have done. Well, I'll just say if he'd have taken AJ Brown, then I would have taken Sweet Trav, and then
Okay.
with
Okay.
yeah, that's where I was headed. And so because I didn't want to play Gibbs v Montgomery again this year, and yeah, that was the path I was going down. Now, when AJ Brown fell to me, I couldn't pass him up. But I
So
mean,
were you relieved that Gibbs went?
yeah, yeah, I was because then I didn't. I don't know. Then I didn't have to have Marvin Harrison be my WR1, dude.
Yeah.
Like him much better as my WR2. But let's talk about Jimmy's team.
All right. The worst.
So I was going to take DJ Moore in the third also, but got sniped.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
I
think
love
that
it. Bang bang in the eighth again.
was that a keeper or was that no? It's not a keeper. That's good. That's good. That's great value.
Yeah, who were his keepers anyway? Oh, Devontae in the fourth,
Yeah, Devontae
which
in the fourth. Right?
oh, that's right. Will's Levi
That's
jeans.
right. That's right. I forgot about.
Will Levi in the 15th keeper. Why, Jimmy?
Yeah, just why? Okay, the
Why,
worst pick
dude?
in my opinion is Evan Ingram. Really in the fifth? Is he that? Is he that sought after that you couldn't have picked him up in like the seventh or eighth? I don't know. I'm not crazy about Evan Ingram, but maybe he knows something I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You know what? The only thing I have a problem with is this key. I think you could, if Chris Godwin goes in the fifth, then Devontae Smith certainly could have, wouldn't have gone higher than the fourth. So I just don't love his keepers. Let's just say that.
Yeah, keepers definitely. Who
Otherwise,
you-
solid team.
who has the worst keepers? Him or me?
That's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough. No, no, it's Bean by a mile has the worst keepers because Devontae Smith is actually playable as opposed to his other two guys. All right, let's move on to what we
All right,
really want to talk about,
that's
Brian.
right. Your team, of course. All
Let's talk
right, man.
about how happy I was to get AJ Brown, how pumped. And when Juddy took Josh Allen and he walked by me, he's like, "You're welcome." And he said, "You're welcome," because he knows as
Hmm.
well as you know,
Hmm.
as well as Craig knows that he should have done it, is that Marvin Harrison was the pick there, hands
Absolutely.
down. Oh,
That was,
dude, that was my wet dream. Like,
yeah.
I can't even
Yeah, I can't believe he
explain.
came back to you.
Okay, and then so then I did want DJ Moore because I wanted a sweeter trio, but then like Josh Jacobs kept falling and falling, and it's like, what do you guys? He's like 5 years with the Raiders. He's been in a bottom like 20 offense
Yep.
with crummy lines and crummy quarterbacks. And fuck, dude, you just wait till tomorrow night, dude. He's gonna start putting on a show for you guys. My least favorite pick's Deontay Johnson in the fifth.
Yes. Oh,
Um,
me too. I didn't want to say it, but I feel like it has to be said. Yeah, Deontay, I hate.
but
I
I
love.
think that
God.
the reason that I like him this year, is because he's back to playing X, and the X receiver eats in Tampa's offensive coordinators
Okay.
analysis offense. So like, and he made Baker Mayfield, and I mean, I don't know. I think he's a good. I think they're gonna feed Deontay. I think he's gonna be a 7 for 70 guy, like
Okay.
every week. kind of. But
My
yeah, I might have pulled the trigger early on that.
my favorite pick of yours probably is Christian Watson because I think I took him in the third round last year. The fact that you got him 5 rounds later and he's only 1 year removed and like yeah, that could possibly be your best pick of the draft.
but there's like four good receivers and two tight ends and Josh
Yeah,
Jacobs. It's a lot. So
yeah,
he's a risky play every week because you never Jaden Reed, right? He's coming
yeah,
off.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
um I my favorite pick for Disco is Trevor Lawrence in the 14th. That's just stealing.
Yeah, that is. And he's your backup quarterback. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And he
Yeah,
went in the fourth round last year, like if we're talking about things,
that's sick.
you
That
know
is
what I mean?
sick. And
I don't know.
he's
I
on
like
like year 3. Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah, and
great.
we got BTJ in the
Yeah.
seventh. I'm so happy. Look, you have no idea. They're gonna freak some people out this year, and they better because I need them to. But yeah, if I had to grade my draft, I'd give it like a C, probably.
What a
I don't
C?
know. I feel like my
Oh,
bench is strong. I have guys I can plug in. My bench is good.
yeah.
I have good depth. I have two good quarterbacks. I, you know, yeah, all right, maybe a B minus.
All right, you talked me into an A minus.
All right. Anyway,
All right, let's
moving
move
on.
on to Dark Wing. I don't love Joe Mixon pretty much anywhere in the draft personally, but
I
yeah, I
I,
like
I wonder why. Do you think they should throw on every down pass or what?
no, not at all. I feel like Xavier Worthy is a little bit early for the 6th round, but clearly he scored a touchdown tonight, so man, what do I know?
Well, he's on his bench, so what does he know?
Yeah, true, true. That's a good point. He's a 6th round pick. And he's sitting on the bench. Um, I
Well, listen,
yeah,
the thing I'll say is that last year, arguably, like Juddy had the best draft of anybody.
yeah,
Um, and so he did go young early. Like Keon Coleman's a rookie.
yep.
Jaden Reed, small sample size. Jamison Williams, same kind of deal. Um, dude, I don't know shit about fantasy football, so maybe it is. But I don't think his draft was as good as last year's. But I
No,
think
but
his team could be just as good
oh
because
yeah,
he's got cool keepers and
great keepers.
Josh Allen. So
Yeah, yeah. Josh Allen, Mark Andrews. I mean, number 3 tight end probably. So I'm a little concerned. Well, I guess his running back's depth is a little light. I mean, you basically got Joe Mixon and Kyron Williams. I mean, what else you got there?
yeah, yeah.
It's a
It's
little
a
light.
zero RB strat. I mean, he knew, but
Yeah,
he was doing
yeah.
that when he took Josh Allen. That kind of forces you into that. So,
Yep, and you take Josh Allen that early. But overall, yeah, I like his team.
like, yeah, no. I honestly, dude, I don't hate anybody's team so far.
Oh, no. All right, and finally, well, that's because we didn't talk about the Wizard of Wimber, so this is probably the one. Um, I was shocked by, not shocked, but I was surprised that he went for the 3-4 stack with Higgins and Burrow. I wonder if that's something he circled and highlighted for his 3-4 wrap. I'm gonna guess it was.
Um, dude, honestly, if you scroll down a little bit more,
Yeah,
dude. Okay, so Blake Corum and Kamani Vidal might be the weakness of this draft, but
yeah,
having said that, this one's a really good team, I think.
it
I
is.
agree. Listen, Joe Burrow was hurt last year. T. Higgins was hurt last year. Like
Yep,
he got Sweet Trap and Isaiah Pacheco. Like that's disgusting,
and
dude.
1-2.
Especially when
Plus, Rashad
to
White is his
pair with
kicker.
Rashad White. But
Yeah,
look, Rashad White's the most inefficient player in the NFL. He's just a volume hog. Like that's not
Yeah,
gonna. He can't keep that up. Like someone's gonna take his job. But for the time being, I guess he's all right. But yeah, no, I really like what he did in the first five, six, seven, 8 rounds. I think he had a stroke and then drafted Corum and Vidal back to back. But otherwise, I think
yeah.
it's a pretty good team, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's a pretty solid draft.
And fucking, how did Jerry Judy go all the way to the 14th round? Like,
Yeah,
what?
that doesn't make any sense. There's always like a handful of players that make no sense that they went that long. Like him, Trevor Lawrence. Like there's a handful of guys that should have never gone as late as they did.
Like, I should have taken Trevor Lawrence when I took Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, yeah,
And
no
then I would
doubt.
have liked my team a lot better. That's so funny. But yeah, no. 14th round is where you go to get some goodies this year. Conklin there, yeah. Anyway, yeah, no. I mean, I hate to say it, dude, but I mean the motherfucker's prepared. He's
Yes.
and let's be real, dude. He was like, "Oh, I got 12, blah blah blah." It's like, dude, 12 is better than anything that's not 1 through 3 or something, right?
Yep. Yep. Because you're gonna get that 12. You're gonna get 12, 13. Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's so easy to draft when you're on the, especially, I don't know, especially that corner. You know what I mean? Because no matter, you can almost kind of feel out how the first round's going to go, and he didn't
Yep.
waste any time taking those two. I mean, those are the two best players available. You know, I wouldn't have, I would have drafted either of those guys if they slipped to me. So, and we talked all about it
Oh, I
beforehand.
know.
I was tripping about, could I get Sweet Trav in the second? Maybe, maybe not. But
Yep.
Pacheco's a guy I was dreaming about. So I don't know. I think, yeah, it's a good team.
I agree. The thing I don't really care about, other than the two running backs you mentioned, I don't want any piece of the Pittsburgh offense. So I think Freiermuth, even though yeah he might be essentially the number two receiver, I still think he's not going to be worthwhile. I get
But
this is
he's his
backup to him,
backup type.
so
Yeah.
I know
That's,
this is
yeah. I
backup
mean, if that was his
still.
TE1, I would fucking hate it, dude. But it's not.
Yeah, yeah,
He's got
it's just
Tud
backup. I get
Budson.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so considering we said we were going to try to be done by 10:30, which is ridiculous, we spent like an hour on the draft. Let's get into matchups.
And now, you ready? Big
Sweet
matchups.
matchups. Not bad for week one. Should we start anywhere in particular? Do we want to start where there's a lot of points already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how about let's get mine out of the way because I don't want to see I'm always behind. I don't want to see Zay Flowers score a touchdown on here.
Um, fair, fair. All right. Let's try to make this relatively quick. Do you want to introduce your own or not?
No, dude, no one ever
Of
dude,
course
we are not in mid-season form, Brian, by a mile. I'm on this tablet, it's glitchy as shit, and you don't even know how to play the game.
That's right. In this first matchup of the week of week one, we have none other than Disco Sporting Danny Aids going up against Ed Logger, looking ice cold. And let's just jump right into it. We got the 14th round T Law going up against Kirk Cousins, fresh up. He's fresh in Atlanta.
Why do they
We
not
like the
have their matchup?
opponents. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really annoying. That's really
Hmm.
annoying. Like that's essential.
All right, well, T-Law's at Miami, Kirk Cousins at home against Pittsburgh. Give me T-Law all day, baby. I'll believe Kirk Cousins when I see it, but it's a shootout in Miami, baby.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. T Law for sure. All right, receivers for Disco. We got AJ Brown, Harrison Jr., and he got a couple juniors. BTJ going up against Adams, Olave, and Flowers. You got some young guys going up against some some vets. I
Like
got
winning season,
I got
Brian.
I'm gonna go dead longer.
I'm
Let's
gonna
give
give
it
it
to
to Disco. I don't know what the hell you're thinking. AJ Brown's gonna get freaky tomorrow, and Devontae and Olave and Zay Flowers. I mean, that's a cute. They're gonna go play with Dalton down the street and Ramondre. Like, no, get some.
I just hey, I mean, until I see it from BTJ, until I see it from Harrison Jr., I'm not gonna give it to you. All right, running backs. We got Jacobs and A-Chain going up against Barkley and Stevenson. Yeah, I'm not crazy about Stevenson, so I'm gonna give it to you for Jacobs and A-Chain.
Jacobs and A Chain all day.
All right, Njoku or Schultz?
Give me a Njoku.
Yeah. All right, give me Schultz, of course. And then this is too easy. Brees or Chris Godwin. Man, to the moon.
To the moon.
All right, and the kickers, we got the sexy sweet or Matt Gay.
Matt
Obviously, it's
Gay.
gay. All right, now we're back in this true mid-season form right there. All right, Dallas D. Who are they playing again?
They're playing Cleveland, right? At Cleveland.
At Cleveland, and who's Chicago playing?
At home against Tennessee. Give
Give
me
me
Dallas.
Chicago. All
Damn,
right.
really?
Yeah, I mean,
With a rookie quarterback, they're going to go out there and win that game with a rookie quarterback. All
possibly.
right. Deron Bland is hurt, so I'll give you that one. All right, but that doesn't matter, Brian, because overall it's going to be full blownsies even before Monday night. Give me Disco.
I'm gonna give it to you as well. You got some young blood in there, but you got some studs. It's gonna take a
Achan might
lot.
put up 50, dude.
Dude, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a shootout or is it gonna be a run game? What's it gonna be?
It's going to be BTJ bombs and Achan long runnies all day long. And what do you mean?
All right, we're both going disco for week one. Sorry, Ed. I just don't
Sorry,
think
yeah,
you're
good
going
game.
this week.
Thanks
But
for
hey,
showing up, though.
Zay's
I
got you
do love
touchdowns
you, Ed.
already. All right, let's go into let's go look at possum versus biscuits.
All right. All right, Brian, in this next matchup, we've got the world champion from 2 years ago going up against one of my personal favorite people in the league. And the fact that he's never won gives us an ultra super,
Yeah,
super duper
yeah.
camaraderie that, if I don't win, I always want Possum to win. I hope he feels the same way. But let's dive right into it. There's no time to waste. We've got our man, Patty Mahomes, tearing it up at halftime. Look out with 11 points going up against Lamar Jackson. Um, well,
It's so annoying. They don't even give you like the score of the game or anything.
yeah, no, I have to like pull up these matchups on my things so I can see what's going on. But uh
I'm gonna give it to
give me
Lamar.
Patty. I still give it to Patty, dude.
Yeah,
He'll
I don't
he'll
think.
come back, dude.
Yeah, he'll be fine, but I don't think he's gonna need to. I think they're just gonna they're up right now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's halftime currently.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like they're up 13-10.
Oh,
So,
okay, it's close.
it's like
Yeah,
a neutral game and the Chiefs are gonna throw it in that kind of. Yeah, no, give it to me.
give me
All right.
Lamar.
All right. And at wide receiver, we've got DJ Moore, Devontae the Keeper Smith, and Lads McConkey going up against Michael Pittman Jr. Oh God, Tree Size, can you
Yeah,
just guy where he belongs? Just Jeff and Rashee Rice with 8.7 at halftime. Oh man, damn, dude. We like when it's easy, Brian. Give me
yep,
Possum all
tree.
day.
Yep, I do like those
Damn, dude.
receivers. They're nice.
Man, that's gross. All right. Jimmy, you're not gross.
I don't
You know,
like his receivers too
I
much. I
don't
like
like them
Devontae.
very much. Devontae's all right, but then there's AJ Brown, All right.
Exactly.
All right. And And Just Jeff, please put Just Jeff in the first spot.
I know.
Right back, we've got Najee Harris and Jameer Gibbs going up against Derrick Henry and Javonte Williams. Um, I hate Najee Harris. Give me
Me
Henry and
too.
the
Yeah, Henry for
Javonte's.
sure.
Javonte's he dropped pretty far on the. That's a good pick where we got him. All right, then at tight end we've got Evan Ingram against the keeper Dalton Kincaid. Uh,
Kincaid.
give me Kincaid, dude. All right, and then at running back we got in the flex. Oh, I'm sorry, in the flex we got Bang Bang Robinson going up against Scary Terry, a couple Washington guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're at Tampa Bay, by the way. Um, I love me some Scary this year, so give it to me.
Yeah, I like Bang Bang, but I'm gonna take Scary Terry.
I love Bang Bang, but Terry's going to beat him. All right, and then at kicker we've got Brandon, a guy named Brandon against a guy named Evan. I'll take Brandon.
I'll take Elmer Pearson.
All right, she's kind of hot. All right, and then
Yeah.
in defense we got Cincinnati at home against New England, going up
Ooh,
against
it's nice.
Minnesota on the road against the Giants. We love when it's easy. Give me Cincy all day.
Cincy, no doubt. But up and
Um,
down these lineups, I think it's a pretty easy slam dunk win for our boy Possum.
Dude, and one, and he's gonna put him on a poster. This is Larry's lead pipe lock of the week. Unless Patty Mahomes can turn this thing around, buddy. If he does not beat Lamar Jackson at fantasy
Yeah.
this week, then his team will not beat Possums. Good start for Possum.
Yeah, and if Rasheed Rice gets any of those touchies this second
Mm,
half, he's gonna
that's
ice it.
right. I mean, dude, he's only beating his own receiver by 3 points. That's not good.
Not good at all. All right, let's see where do you want to go next? Should we do Wizard of Wimber? Why not?
Sure.
We'll do the returning champ. All right. This next matchup, we do have the defending five-time Bowl champ, the Wizard of Wimber, with possibly the best logo of all time. Going up against Darkwing Jut, Kitchen of
Oh,
Love.
that is a cool logo.
Yeah, Kitchen
Did
of
you say?
Love.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What were you
Oh,
gonna say?
maybe this should have been match of the week if it's
Could have
Kitchen
been,
Love. Oh
yeah,
well.
very well could have been.
Anyway, shit, I forget. Sorry, I'm high.
That's all right. We'll get back to you when you remember. We got Jay Burrow going up against Jay Allen. Um, give me Jay Burrow.
Hold on
It's a
one
tough one.
second. We've got Josh Allen at home against Arizona, going up against Burrow at home against New England. I don't think they're going to need to throw much against New England, so give me Josh Allen.
That's fair. I'm still gonna say Jay Burrow. All right. Receivers, we've got Puka Nacua, T. Higgins, Khalil Shakir, going against Jaden Reed, Xavier Worthy, and CD Lamb. Again, CD should be in the first spot there. What is this? Commissioner exempt list? What does that even mean? I've never heard of that.
Well, just doing quick research that he's in line to play, I think so.
Okay, he's planning on playing. All right.
Let's just for the sake of what we're doing, just say he's playing.
He's playing. So
Uh,
it's pretty pretty
Jaden
tight
Reed,
here.
CeeDee Lamb. You know what? Give me Jubby.
Yeah, I'm
I
leaning
don't believe
towards Jetty as
in
well.
Puka Nacua as much as. Can we put Puka where he belongs at WR3?
Ooh, WR3. Wow. Wow.
I'm just
Ooh,
kidding.
shots fired. All right.
Yeah, Khalil Shakir. I'll believe it when I see it. All right.
Yeah, same. All right. Running backs, we've got our boy
Mm,
Sweet Trav and
mm.
Pacheco going up against Kyron Williams and Joe Mixon. This is a really good matchup, actually. But I'm
Good
gonna give it
man.
to I'm gonna give it to Craig, ETN and Pacheco, just because
Yeah, ETN
I
in the
don't trust.
passing game though. I feel like they're going to throw a lot in that game.
Of course.
Wait a second.
Although
Where are
Pacheco's
we at?
not
Who
doing
we
much of
playing?
anything yet.
At Miami, and then you got Kyron at Detroit, Mixon at Indy. I don't love those matchups, so yeah, give me Craig.
All right, and
Pacheco
tight
will
end.
turn.
Yeah. Tight end, we got Fergie versus Mark Andrews. Give me Andrews. Wait. He's playing now.
Wait,
He's
what?
got nothing. Does he really have nothing?
Yeah, he really does. Zero
Wow.
Tarjays as well.
Wow,
So
that's pretty shocking. I
I'll
already
take
said
Ferguson over zero any day.
I already said Andrews, whatever. And in the flex, we got Rashawn White versus Keon Coleman, who is going to be the
Damn.
Buffalo receiver that really steps up here. Give me Rashawn White.
Um, Against Arizona, yeah, give me a shot.
And finally, not finally, but in the kicker, we got Farnburn versus Elliott.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, sweep the leg. And then finally, we've got Baltimore going against KC currently, or the Jets. Who are the Jets playing?
The Jets are at San Fran.
Oof, that's tough too.
Baltimore, man, you gotta look.
Those matchups suck.
Craig went set or forget. He just does not care, dude. He's like, oh, they're on the road. They're on the road against the Chiefs. I'm still playing. You got to give him some credit, dude. That's some big balls there.
That is.
And you couple his huevos grandes with New York's matchup. Yeah, I'll take Baltimore.
Yeah, I think I have to as well. Yeah, I think
I don't
San
think either
Fran.
team's going to win the game, but
No,
San
uh,
Fran,
and that's probably what
they're
Craig
going to be
saw. He's like, I don't care. He's got the Jets versus San Fran. That's a sweet matchup for Craig.
Oh, and there was some killer defensive streamers he could have went after too for free, you know. So
Absolutely, but
yeah,
he just
he's like, fuck it,
didn't, didn't want to waste one.
okay. That's my defense right there, boy.
All
All
right, why
right,
don't you take my matchup?
all right,
All right, where are we? Here we go. I'm loving how it's going so far. I mean, he's only got
all right.
he's
And
only
in
got
this matchup of one man versus another man, asking him if weed is going to get him high, we've got.
nice. I love how you saved that. I love how you saved that for the matchup.
It just came to me when I thought of the two of you together. The look, I had the most fun with you, me, and Gagsy cutting it up
Oh, it
outside.
was a blast.
I
It was a
haven't
blast.
laughed that hard in 5 years, dude.
Yeah, same. It was good. It was a
Talking
great
about
time.
your students and everything, dude. That was fucking funny. All right, hang on one second here while I pull up the. All right. Okay, well, let's just dive right into it because that's what we do on week one because we suck. Anyway,
Yeah.
at quarterback we've got Christ Jesus himself making a trip to Indianapolis, Indiana, going up against the Colts against stick it to him with Tua in the seventh round at home against Jacksonville. Oh, baby, give me. I mean, dude, the guy walks on water. Give me
Yeah.
Christ, come Jesus.
Yeah, he is just itching. He's got some new weapons. He's psyched. Let's go CJ. Although, hey, I think they're disrespecting too with 41. I think he's gonna put up some good numbers.
Dude, I hate Yahoo. Dude, Yahoo
Yeah,
tells
me
me to
too.
put Deontay Johnson in every day of my life, and it's like kill
Yes.
yourself. All right. Yeah, no, it's disrespect, but it's gonna be close.
It is.
Two is gonna light the lamp too. What a damn. All right. And then at wide receiver, Brian, we've got another keeper, another sexy man, Nico Collins, DK Metcalf, in your favorite rookie and mine. That's not Marvin Harrison. Malik Neighbors going up against Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and DeAndre Hopkins. First of all, if this was like 3 years ago, that would be the sickest wide receiver
Oh,
core of all time.
absolutely. I mean, Tyreek Hill's
Um,
still sick, but yeah.
Fast forward 3 years, and
Dude, I think I still have to give it to Gagsy.
mm, I've been giving it to Gags too. He's playing defense with Diggs, Tua and Tyreek. I mean Tyreek.
Yeah. Tyreek scares me.
Neighbors
Um,
is like you never know. You know, it's his first NFL
I,
game. I'm doing the same thing with my WR3, so I feel you. Or actually, two of my guys. So,
but
but you
if
can't bench him.
That's true.
You don't draft a guy in the second round to bench him,
Yeah.
Brian.
If and just so Gagsy, if you're listening, every time Neighbors catches the ball, I know in your head you're gonna hear my neighbors. Do you remember Gagsy talking about that?
Yeah, dude. And they're going up against Minnesota too, so that's a plus matchup. All right. Anyway, so we're both taking Gags, but not by a mile. And then at
No.
running back, we've got JTT, first round man, at home against Houston, and Brian's favorite running back of all time, Zamir White, at the Chargers, going up against Alvin Kamara and James Conner. This is a good matchup,
It is
but
actually a good
I'll
matchup.
believe it when I see it. Zamir White, give me Gagsy. I
All
love
right.
James Conner.
I'm going with JTT and Zamir White's gonna be catching balls out of the backfield. So yeah, give me my running backs.
That's a surprise. All right, and then at tight end, we've got the rookie tight end from Georgia, is it? Brock
I
Bowers
believe so, yes.
going up against another fourth round keeper, Kyle Pitts. Um, yeah, well, man, I don't know.
I love Bowers, but I'm gonna also say I gotta see it to believe it. So give me Pitts. Although
But
what
I
is
also
Pitts
have to
telling me?
see it to believe it
Yeah,
from
what is
Pitts.
Pitts telling me? It's like his fourth year in
You
the
know what?
league.
Bauer. I'm feeling this Bowers kid. I don't know
All right.
why. All right, and then in the flex, we've got Calvin Ridley with his new team going against Jalen Polk in the worst offense in the
Mm,
NFL.
mm.
Give me Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, yeah, Ridley, no doubt.
Oh, that's a lot of disrespect from Yahoo, by the way, with 7 points. That's rude. All right, and then at kicker, we've got Master Bates going up against Justin Tucker. Give me Master Bates.
Maybe Master Bates. I hope he stays on the team.
He just got himself a new nickname, and we love to nickname our kickers. And then
Of
finally,
course.
and only finally, Brian, as I scroll down and see that it's New Orleans at home against Carolina, going up against the Chargers at home against Vegas. Wow, this is
Oof,
a
that's a very
this is a
interesting matchup.
banger, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll take the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints as well. I didn't realize that his defense is playing against two of my players. Like that is
Is
going to
it?
be yeah, my Zamir and Brock.
Okay. Well, it's all or nothing, baby. I mean, it could
Yeah.
hurt a lot or it could hurt very little, but overall, I did take a. Oh man, this is a good matchup. Tyreek, Tua.
This is actually a very good matchup. I mean, I
This
can't go
should have
against
been
myself in
matchup of
week
the
one.
week.
Very well could have
Yeah.
been. I got to go
Um.
with myself because you can't go against yourself in week one.
Yeah, and you know what? You went with me, so I'll go with you. And you have Jesus on your side, and that never hurts. So
That's,
it's gonna be close. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
close.
it's gonna be a really good matchup. But I think his flex could be his Achilles heel.
That Saints
Uh,
defense, though, that might put 50 on there.
yeah, it's very very
That could get
possible.
weird.
All right, what do we have left? We got Ian. I guess let's save Dempsey and Ian's there for the last. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the shop tank.
All right.
All right, this next matchup, we've got Zachary. I didn't know his name was actually Zachary. Zachary Boomer going against our good buddy Josh, who forgot his kimono at home. Hayward. He's like, I think he forgot he had it. We've got a
Yeah.
stellar quarterback matchup. We've got Jordan Love going up against Geno Smith. Who's Green Bay playing against?
I'm trying to pull up. For being weird, dude. Oh wait, what Matt? I can't find it. Okay, here we go. All right. Geno's at home against Denver, and Jordan Love's
Ooh,
at Philly. Oh, give me Jordan Love all day. What a
yeah,
weird
Jordan
matchup.
Love for sure.
Why is Geno
All right,
smoking so much?
all right. In the receivers, we got Debo, Mike Evans, and Tank going against Garrett, Drake, and Pickens. Hmm,
Give
decent
me
matchup.
Josh all day on that
Yeah,
one.
give me Josh. Again, I'm not so on Drake London. I mean, I hope he has his breakout year, but yeah, he's not really proven anything yet. But kind of like Bijan, though. I feel like he's been handcuffed.
Well, actually, damn, that's actually pretty close. Debo. It should
Yeah,
be
it's
fun.
definitely close.
You got some guys from Debo versus Garrett Wilson on Monday. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And running back, we got Aaron Jones and Bijan Robinson goes against CMC and DeAndre Swift. That's actually pretty decent as well, but give me CMC.
Give me CMC.
Especially Bijan against Steelers. I mean, he'll put up his points, but they'll push him down a little bit. All right, Terry McBride or Travis Kelce. Give me McBride.
Uh, damn,
He's
what are
he's
you
probably the
doing?
number one option there.
I don't care. Give me Kelsey.
All right, in the flex, we got Singletary versus Pollard. I don't really care very much.
Singletary.
Yeah, Singletary, I guess.
I mean, he's
And
less competition, you know. You got
yeah,
Tajay.
yeah, exactly. Josh is already who do I play? Who do I play?
I know, that's brutal.
All right,
Wait, did
cool.
you say that Terry McBride's the number one option in Arizona, you
Took
butthole?
you took you a while.
I
All
told you
right,
I was like,
I
all
know.
right.
All right, we got Koo going up against Bucker. Give me Bucker.
Dick Butkus,
Mhm. All right, and we know Miami's playing against
the Jag,
Jacksonville, and who's Cleveland playing again?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right, yeah, give me. Oh, geez, I don't like either one of these.
Mm-mm. I think that Cleveland Dallas might be kind of could be like a low scoring
Yeah,
type of
they both
game.
have pretty good
So given
defenses.
that, I'll take
Yeah,
Cleveland.
yeah, give me Cleveland, I guess.
But they're the Browns. They'll lose. Don't worry about it.
Oh, they'll lose, but maybe it'll be low scoring.
Yeah.
Um, Overall, I guess this is kind of interesting because I mean, I definitely took a lot of cautious players. But
They gave Josh an A+ on fucking Yahoo for his
I
draft.
know. Oh, I
And I
know.
hate this lineup right now. Give me fucking Zach. Give me my redheaded adopted stepchild. He adopted my beard as well. Yeah, no, dude. I'm going with you never bet against Zach, so that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean, and
not
I
bet.
think I guess in this case, I definitely like Zach's Bund better. So yeah, give me Zach. Sorry, Josh. All
Oh
right,
wait. Do we have CMC also on? Oh my God, wait a minute. Never mind.
we
Yeah, no, we
do.
do.
We do have
Garrett
CMC.
Wilson and CMC versus Debo. Like you can't change a channel for a second.
No, that'll be good. Who just? I
What?
see the Chiefs just scored. I don't know who scored that though.
Mm,
All right. So we're both taking Zach still, right?
yeah, it was Pacheco punched one in for Craig.
Let's check it out. Okay. All right, and now we are finally at the matchup of the week. And
Hey,
by
it's only
saying,
10:38. We're not
yeah,
doing so bad.
yeah, we actually caught up pretty good.
We're the
All right.
best. And now
That's right.
the
Let's get
matchup
predictions.
of the week. We've got our reigning second place finisher,
Oof,
the best
oof.
finish he's had since he went back to back in the Reagan administration, going up against uh Maddie, some guy who doesn't want to do the podcast ever again and hates us.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
got
we
nothing
do.
to say about that guy. He's a scrub. Anyway, let's get right into it because we didn't catch up by waiting around. So we got Jalen Hurts at home against Green Bay, going against Jared Goff at home against the Rams. You know Goff wants to smoke the Rams at all
Oh, yeah.
times. So give me Hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Hurts as well. This is so annoying. Like, I don't know what Yahoo did to their page, but it really sucks. Like, I can't even see the bench. Like, where's the bench? Come on, I can't even like extend.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's so stupid. I hate everything about Yahoo so far. We don't know who's playing. We don't know when they're playing. And we don't know what the bench is. But yeah, give me Hurts.
Damn, dude, this might be. I gotta get my shit fixed. And on top of that, I got this tablet and the whole thing jank all night. Yeah, it's brutal. We're only uphill from here. All right, and then at wide receiver, we've got Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, and Brandon Knight. Disco's wide receivers from last year going up against Monroe St. Brown, Cooper and Cooper. Give me Cooper and Cooper. And I'm on
Yeah,
that
I
too.
think I have to do Cooper and Cooper as well. Especially with the Monroe at the top. Yeah, Delling is just he just had he he just completely creamed his jeans when he got Goff to Brown. Even though,
Dude, he
Goff's
might
not
have
the
reached
greatest, but still
five
you got that
inches.
stack.
He might have reached 5 inches on the ruler, dude. He was so hard. Yeah. He usually rocks about a 4.5, but dude, he's pushing five there. And I don't know what you were thinking, Kevin, taking all of Disco. How did Disco do last year? All right. And I
Yeah.
had CMC. All right, and then running back, we've got oh my God, maybe the best running back combo in the league of Gus Edwards and David Montgomery going up against James Cook and KW3. Brian, we love when it's easy, don't we?
Yeah. Yes, we
All right,
do.
moving on. All right.
But of course Gus is gonna have 3 touchdowns. So,
I can't stand
I
those.
know.
That's hard to look at, Brian. All right. I'm sorry, Kevin. And then at tight end, we got Kittle through the middle on Monday night going up against Sammy Laporta. Give me Sammy, dude.
Yeah, give me Sammy. What do you think about that? Do you think he's like too heavy on Detroit? I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Yes, I
very
do.
heavy on. I mean,
Yeah.
I I love the fact he's got Sammy and Brown. And I guess if you got the quarterback, you're planning on them doing well, so you gotta play quarterback.
Yeah. And then you get to the playoffs and they're on the road at
Yeah,
Chicago or
yeah.
at Green Bay. And then Goff throws for 100 yards and you lose by 100. So, I mean, that's one way to do it. All right.
That's
And then
fine.
in the flex, we've got Raheem Mostert going up against Christian Kirk. It feels like an HM game, Brian. Give me Kirk.
Yeah, give me Kirk as well.
Plus, Trevor Lawrence is going to go bonkers this week. All right. And then the kicker, we've got Jake Moody going up against Slip and the BS. Give me the BS.
Yeah, give me the best.
And finally, Brian, as I look over here to see the matchups that we are all well aware of, we got Philadelphia at home
Yes.
against Green Bay, going up against San Fran at home against the Jets. Give me San
Ooh,
Fran.
San Fran. Man, this is definitely the most lopsided projection, I think.
Oh, the reason that is, Brian, is because despite what I said earlier, this is Larry's lead pipe lock of the week. Give me Maddie by a mile. This isn't even like going to be fun to watch.
Well, it doesn't. I
Like,
mean, it doesn't help that like Bean's on the bye. Like he's got those running backs in there because he's on the bye week, right?
right. Yeah, no, his really good guys on his bench that I'm looking at is Chase Brown,
I can't. I
uh,
can't. I
Jaleel
can't.
McLaughlin, and Chubba Hubba. So, I mean,
Yeah, I am surprised he's not playing Chase Brown. Hmm.
I was just
I
about
think
to say that about Chubba Hubba. And you could insert any name, really. You could pick a guy off waivers and be like, why isn't he playing this guy over Gus Edwards?
yeah. Again, Gus Edwards is gonna have like 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown, and Kevin Bean will come on here next week, and I told you so. You know it.
Look, all right, I'll tell you what, Kevin. I'm gonna put $5 on Gus Edwards, three plus touchdowns, and I'll buy you a steak when he hits. All right.
I love it.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
this is gonna be ugly.
Yeah, that could
Kevin
be.
needs Jared Goff to like die, and then maybe he'll have a chance.
All right. Well, here's my final thought of the week. For some reason, the last several years, it feels like at least the last few years, I've always started like 0-3, 0-4. Like, for the love of God, can I please get like 2 wins to start the season, so I like don't start freaking out like in week 3. So
Man, I
that's
feel
my
you.
final advice. I just want to get a couple. I want to stack a couple wins early.
Uh, yeah, we all want to stack wins, Brian. We love to stack wins, Brian, and Um, my only thought is I am so fucking excited that the season's starting and
Me
then
too.
fantasy football starting and NFL is all over the place every single night.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
crazy. The game. What time's the game tomorrow night?
I think it's eight
7:30?
fifteen
Yeah. Okay.
because I'm scheduled till 9, but I was thinking
Okay.
about I'm gonna use an hour of PPTO and bust out at 8 so I can get home for
Nice.
kick. I got
Nice.
some investment. I got Jacobs on one side, AJ on the other.
Oh, I love when I get
And
those.
he's
I love when you got big pieces on both sides.
yeah, and he's got Saquon, so I could root against him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh
So that should
yeah.
be fun. Lots of firepower. Everybody's got stake in this game and the next one. So, ah, man, I'm just so happy to be back. And
Me
look,
too.
dude, we're gonna
Yeah.
sort out the kinks. Next week's podcast is gonna be much better. But
It's gonna be.
even on
It's
our
gonna be.
worst day, we're still the best. So, I mean,
We are
I
the
don't know.
best around. All right, Disco, are you ready?
I'm always ready, Brian. Oops.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So good.
We're
All
back,
right.
baby.
All right, Disco. I will see you again next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And maybe Maddie will join us. Maybe Bean will join us, but probably not.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
brother.
Good night.
Later.